I'm going to show you the exact steps I use to get under 10% body fat. Our muscles and veins are all covered by a layer of body fat, and as you start losing that fat, you will start noticing better muscle definition, striations and veins. This can be achieved by going under 12% body fat, which is quite difficult but can be done naturally. So when I started my fitness journey, I did not follow most of these steps and remain around 15% body fat. Within 3 months of following all these steps and fixing the mistakes, helped me in getting under 10% body fat. First thing you need to decide is that if you are even interested in getting down to such a lower body fat percentage like 8% or below. It is much easier to maintain 10 to 15% body fat compared to 5% body fat. In fact, I have found that when you go into single digits like 9% and lower, your quality of life suffers significantly. Staying under 8% body fat is unsustainable over a long period of time on a natural diet. As your body fat goes down into single digits, it starts to slow down and it becomes more efficient with energy because it's receiving less fuel. It's like having a Ferrari parked on your drive but with no gas to drive it. Your thinking becomes slower, you move less, and it's unsustainable. Also, the more you push your body fat down, the more likely you are to rebound and overeat. You will experience lack of energy, lightheadedness, low libido, and mood swings. Your body is in survival mode. And it's no longer just a physical battle but also a mental one too. Your stomach and mind are constantly telling you to eat. It's like your next door neighbor's alarm going off all the time and you can't shut it off unless you eat more food. Then when you eat more, it's hard to stop and you are likely to keep eating lots of carby foods to help pick up your energy levels. Before you know it, your washboard abs have disappeared into oblivion. The correct approach is to get under 8% body fat for a specific event or a photo shoot, and then you can start to take your body fat to a level which you can sustain, and you can still look defined and muscular and retain your six-pack abs without other side effects. So the first step is achieving calorie deficit. You need to properly understand how many calories your body needs. Calories are the units of energy you get from foods and beverages, and when you consume fewer calories than you burn, you achieve a calorie deficit. The calories you burn or expend every day, also known as calorie expenditure, includes the following three components. First is resting energy expenditure. It refers to the calories your body uses at rest for functions that keep you alive, such as breathing and blood circulation. Then the second one is thermic effect of food. This involves the calories your body expends digesting, absorbing and metabolizing food. Then the third one is activity energy expenditure. This refers to the calories you expend during sports like exercise and non-exercise related activities including fidgeting and performing household chores. If you provide your body fewer calories than it needs to support these three components of calorie expenditure, you put your body into a calorie deficit. Doing so consistently for long periods results in weight loss. Conversely, you will gain weight if you regularly provide your body more calories than it needs to support these functions. This is called a calorie surplus. Now the question comes, how to calculate calorie deficit for your body? For most people, a calorie deficit of 500 calories per day is sufficient for weight loss and unlikely to significantly affect your hunger or energy levels. To create this calorie deficit, you need to know what your maintenance calories are. Maintenance calories are precisely the number of calories your body needs to support energy expenditure. You can use calorie calculators like the Body Weight Planner from the National Institute of Health. Such calculators estimate your maintenance calories based on your weight, sex, age, height, and physical activity level. Though calorie calculators provide a good idea of your maintenance calorie needs, you can get a more precise number by tracking your calorie intake and weight for 10 days. While maintaining the same level of daily activity, use a calorie tracking app to track your calories and weigh yourself daily. For an accurate result, use the same scale at the same time of the day and wearing the same clothes. Your weight may fluctuate day to day, but if your weight has otherwise remained stable over the 10 days, the average number of calories you consume per day is a better representation of your maintenance calories. Divide the total number of calories you consume for 10 days by 10 to find your average daily calorie intake. Then subtract 500 calories from this number to determine your new daily intake goal for weight loss. For example, if you find your maintenance calories to be 2000 per day, your new daily calorie goal will be 1500. My suggestion is to not go for an extreme calorie deficit because that will not be sustainable. Also, you will end up losing a lot of muscles along with fat. So always take a slow and steady approach to create calorie deficit. Another way to estimate the calorie deficit that you need is based on body fat percentage. If your body fat percentage is above 15, then cut your calories by 20%. If body fat percentage is between 10 to 15, then cut your calories by 15%. And if your fat percentage is below 10%, go for 10% calorie deficit. This is the picture that you can see, and take a guess for your body fat percentage and calculate your calorie deficit. The next step is rethinking your calories and food intake. Eating fewer calories doesn't necessarily mean eating less food. To be able to cut calories without eating less and feeling hungry, you need to replace some higher calorie foods with foods that are lower in calories and can fill you up. In general, these foods contain a lot of water and are high in fiber like vegetables, fruits, oatmeal, etc. Remove foods like chocolates, cakes, white breads from your diet completely, as they will not fill you up. Then the second point is rethink your drinks. Most people try to reduce their calorie intake by focusing on food, but another way to cut calories may be to change what you drink. You may find that you are consuming quite a few calories just in the beverages you have each day. Find out how you can make better drink choices to reduce your calorie intake. This approach to rethink your calories will reduce your overall calorie intake and help in fat loss and get you below 10% body fat. Another step is to exercise more to get under 10% body fat. But there is an approach to this to make sure that you are only losing fat and not muscles. Follow a few of these tips to help you exercise smarter to hit your goal of 10% body fat. First of all, do cardio. To lose fat and gain or maintain muscle mass, do moderate to high intensity cardio for at least 100 minutes per week. Example of cardio exercise include cycling, running. The second point is increase intensity of your workouts to challenge yourself and burn more calories. For your workout to effectively build strength, you must push your muscles to their maximum capacity. This may involve taking a break from proceeding. Third point is continue to strength train. Do strength training 2 to 3 times per week. This may be a combination of weightlifting, body weight exercises, resistance band exercises, or exercises classes like yoga, pilates, or something else. Always start with low weight loads and fewer repetitions. Gradually work your way up to higher weights or more repetitions. This will help avoid injury. Strength training helps prevent muscle loss while increasing muscle mass. Make sure your routine is balanced and targets all the main muscle groups. Give your muscle groups time to recover. You can aim to target each muscle group a maximum of twice per week. Then the last point is take rest. Allow for adequate rest and recovery on alternate days. Either take an entire day off or opt for light intensity exercise such as walking, swimming, or dancing. This routine, when continuously done, will slowly but surely bring you under 10% body fat with minimal muscle loss. Don't get involved in too many high intensity cardio sessions because that will lead to fast muscle loss as well. So continue with moderate intensity training sessions to lose fat and go slow to reach 10% body fat. Another step to get fast under 10% body fat is calorie cycling. If you have been following a low calorie diet and failed one day and ate too much, you may be surprised to find that you didn't gain any weight. Some bodybuilders do this on purpose. This is often called calorie cycling or calorie shifting, which involves alternating days of low calorie intake with days of no diet restrictions. Can taking a break from dieting actually help you lose weight? Here's what you need to know about calorie cycling. Scientists believe that our bodies evolved to protect us from losing valuable calories and nutrients. In the past, lack of food was more common. Since a shortage of calories is a threat to survival, the body evolved to guard against weight loss. When food is scarce, your metabolism slows down, meaning you will burn calories at a slower pace. If you go on a low calorie diet, you may lose weight at first. This can be a good motivator, but after a while you may struggle to lose pounds. You may regain some weight even if you have been careful about sticking to your low calorie diet. A slowed down metabolism may not correct itself. One study on the popular weight loss TV show The Biggest Loser found that participants lost about 40% of their body weight but also experienced a 25% reduction in their metabolic rate. The idea behind calorie cycling is that occasional days of normal calorie intake can keep the body from thinking it's starving. As a result, your metabolism shouldn't be affected even when you reduce your calories on most other days. Even though you are eating way more for a few days, but it averages out throughout the week. In one study, one group followed a diet that included calorie cycling. They dieted for 15 days, then ate as they normally would for 3 days. The other group followed a strict calorie restricted diet. At the end of the study, both groups lost the same amount of weight. Those who did calorie cycling saw no change in their metabolic rate and kept most of their weight off after the trial ended. Now the question comes, why would you want to switch up your daily calorie intake? Well, few reasons. First of all, you find yourself getting stressed out trying to hit a specific calorie goal every day and want more flexibility. This will allow you to exceed your calorie limit for a few days since it's a weekly calorie limit. Second point is you are hungrier on days when you work out. A lot of people end up being very hungry after they exercise. If you have an intense strength training session first thing in the morning, odds are that you are going to be very hungry as the day progresses. When you cycle your calories, you can plan to consume higher calories on a workout day and fewer calories on your rest days. For example, if you work out for 4 days, you can keep your calories high for those 4 days, and for rest days you can keep your calories less. Just be careful to not exceed your average weekly calories. This also helps in stopping cravings on days when you are eating less. Calorie cycling improves diet adherence, satisfaction, and is better than restricting calories for all the days. Just keep in mind to eat enough protein, around 1.5 grams per kg of your body weight every day, and not include any processed foods in your diet. Only reduce your carbs and fats on days when you are eating fewer calories. For example, a typical calorie cycling plan for a person aiming to consume an average of 2011 calories per day might consist of 2012 calories on Monday, 1610 on Tuesday, 2414 on Wednesday, 2012 on Thursday, 1811 on Friday, 2213 on Saturday, and finally 2012 on Sunday. Another step to get below 10% body fat is to get your mind right. When it comes down to it, what separates 15% body fat people from 10% body fat people is the ultra focus. We are talking about dedication to meal preparation, bulletproof accountability, a social life full of ultra supportive people. Fitness and nutrition has to be #1 focus in your life. Whatever takes away from your motivation, friends who do not understand why you can't just have another beer, a job that only allows for 5 hours of sleep a night has to be adjusted. And whatever drives you and keeps you going, taking measurements and progress pictures, needs to be kicked out. Another critical step if you want to stay below 10% body fat is to sleep more. Your most unhealthy habit probably has nothing to do with your workout or diet. 40% of Americans log fewer than 7 hours of sleep per night. Not only is it harder to resist snoozing through your morning workout alarm if you hit the hay too late, but studies show that less you sleep, the higher your chances of having belly fat. Shoot for 7 to 8 hours a night. Sleeping less is the biggest hurdle that keeps most of the people above 10% body fat. I hope this video helped you. Please let me know in the comments what is stopping you from getting under 10% body fat and how can I help you. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell to get the latest videos. Where is it? Is it? Here it is. Where it go? Where it go? Here it is. Coming up are the videos which you don't want to miss out, where I share how I was able to build big biceps and shoulders working out from home in 30 days, and some diet options to lose stubborn belly fat.